Favorite NFT so far?
It's not about NFTs.
Okay. What is it about?
It's about decentralizing the world, and this is just one piece of it.
Absolutely.
Underneath NFTs is a financial system that'll reset, and underneath that is digital ID that'll reset. And then we'll have sovereignty and freedom. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, honor, glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakha Kodash.
What's your favorite
Double honor
NFT so
to the
far?
apostles, Elder Great Millstone, and South Brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. The great reset, man. Now this man is the devil. That's why, hey, Genesis says what, man? What did that serpent have? Let's pull it up. Well, the serpent and the tree that Eve ate from was one and the same. The serpent is Edom and the tree is the doctrine. But this is what it's all about right here, man. Genesis 3. Salakia. Genesis 2 and 17. But of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, thou shalt not eat of it, from the day that thou eatest, therefore thou shalt surely die. This man told you one truth and three lies, just being extra. He told some truthful lies. He made it clear that there's a great financial reset under all the digital currency that comes with a digital ID. And then he tells you, just like the serpent told Eve, what made the tree sound good, you got to paint a pretty picture. That's your freedom and sovereignty. You having to be forced to have ID does not equal sovereignty. That is the very definition of being controlled and enslaved, man. All right? And also, they're not decentralizing currency. Why do you think what are the world's doing right now? What is China doing? America doing? They're centralizing digital currency. They're doing the exact opposite of what this man said. Only truth he told was that there's the NFTs and all this stuff. It's because of the digital system that's under it. And then what comes with that? Digital ID. All right, Genesis 3 and 3. But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, the Most High hath said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. And the serpent said unto the woman, ye shall not surely die. Right? Lied. For the Most High doth know then that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And there was some truth to that, that part. But the judgment that came with it, look where we at. All right? And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and that it was pleasant to the eyes, and a tree to be desired, to make one wise, so he deceived her. He painted a picture that made the tree enticing, which is the doctrine, the things the serpent taught her. And the tree to be desired to make one wise, she took of the fruit thereof and did eat, and gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat. She taught him the same shit she heard, man. That's why it's important to not listen to these women. But let's prove what that tree is, man. That fruit is. This is Hosea 10:13. Ye have plowed wickedness, ye have reaped iniquity, ye have eaten the fruit of lies, because thou didst trust in thy way, and the multitude of thy mighty men. All right, so that fruit was lies, man. All right, it wasn't the actual tree and meat. Nah, man, it was the doctrine, the fruit of lies. The beginning is, the Bible is written in parables. This is Psalms 58. Let's see what the serpent is about. Psalms 58 and 1. To the chief musician, Altashith, Mitcham of David. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yet in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. That's why he's called the serpent. The devil, as Revelation says, the devil, the old serpent. This wasn't an actual snake. This is a man that had what? The poison of asps. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They're like the deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. Those lies are poison. Goes right to James 3, talking about bitter water and sweet water, blessing and cursing. That bitterness, that cursing is talking about lies. And that's what Esau is about, man. But they ain't talking about you saying fuck, shit, damn, pussy, dick, ass, etc. That's cursing is talking about lies, man. That bitterness. Salakia. It's another one in Psalms 64. This Psalm 64 and 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot arrows, even bitter words. All right, so that bitterness and James is talking about the same thing right here. Same thing with the Psalms 58. Those lies, that poison. All right. So yeah, let's get to it. This is Revelation 13, man. You can't get past that. Why is digital currency? Why is the new currency being linked with identification over and over and over? Because the prophecy, man. The mark of the beast is what the Spirit has been telling you for years, starting with the apostles, man. All right, hell, even Esau has been saying it. All right, Nebuchadnezzar had the dream of the kingdoms first. All right, and Daniel interpreted it. Same thing now, man. Hey, it is what it is. The left hand even knows, and you still refuse to believe and see, man. People are investing their life, their trust in this digital currency. So when this shit crash, they're gonna take that chip, man. It's Revelation 13 and 15. He had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. That digital currency, you know, that allows you to buy and sell with the digital ID, which I don't know if it's nationwide, it's called Real ID, but in Illinois, it's called Real ID, and that's becoming mandatory. I believe everybody has to have it either this year or next year. You know, the stage is set, man. All right, to receive a mark, the charagma. A stamp and printed mark. A thing carved, sculpted, graven work. So it's something physical, man. A pale or stake or palisade. You know, so it's something physical, sharp, pointy. You know, damn, the charagma's the pointy part, but then charax goes to the actual stake they leave inside of you, man, which is that chip. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is 600. It's like, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. I'm a little excited, man. I seen that video, I got charged. More and more they telling you, this is the great reset. This is the great reset. And they lie about why it's happening. And people are trusting in it. The guy that posted that video, he's hyping you up to go more into digital assets, so-called assets. Only for you to be trusting in this shit. So when it crash, you're gonna take the piercing, man. You know? Psychi stigma, and then we're gonna get the root for that stigma. A mark pricked in, and it's the part of the mystery. A mark pricked in, or same thing as mark, pricked in or branded upon the body. To ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or the stamp of their master or commander, branded or pricked, cut into their bodies to indicate what master or general they belonged to. And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with a token of their gods. So it's a physical thing. You won't be able to buy or sell with it. where it is being pushed to the masses. You people are eating it up, and you're trusting in this place more and more because you think you're going to get so-called financial freedom in America, in the world. But really, you're further trusting in Esau Edom and what he's set up and established. If they didn't want you on the currency, they would make it illegal. Remember that. Why are they looking to also get centralized, digital currency? Because that was always the plan, man. And the prophets have been telling you that well before Bitcoin, but once Bitcoin came out, to let you know what the breakdown was. And people still buying into it, still trusting in this place. You're gonna fall with it, man. This is Isaiah 36:6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. This is modern day Egypt, Revelation 11:8. Whereon if a man lean, it would go into his hand and pierce it. So was Pharaoh, king of Egypt, all that trust in him. So you still following this devil, the leaders of this place. Esau tell you, oh yeah, this is the real. He tell you why NFTs and shit is booming. It's because of the digital currency that's underlying under that. And it's going to come with digital ID. And you people still trust this devil. When all hell breaks loose, you're gonna be pierced for leaning upon this devil, man. All right? The crash of the dollar, what we're seeing now, comes with something more sinister. And that's the chip. And if your mind is set on riches and money, you're gonna be pierced, man. I ended on that. This is 1 Timothy 6:10. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, I'm going to start up. 1 Timothy 6:9. But they that will be rich fall into temptation and the snare and into many foolish and hurtful lusts, which drown men in their destruction and perdition. For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after. So they give you that mindset to stand the rat race, do what you got to do to, get rich so you can live it up in this world, right? So people are betting their lives on this shit, man. They life savings, all that, for the digital currency to boom. Looking for the next Bitcoin, Dogecoin, XRP, Shibu, Ethereum, all this shit. Looking for it, watching, right? So they can be rich and live it up in this world. But when that digital currency boom, what they gonna come with? A chip, man. For the love of money is rid of all evil, and if your heart is set on that, the love of it, which while some covered after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through it many sorrows. You're gonna get that piercing, man. All right. And hopefully it's edifying. All praises, honor, glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakakurash. Double honors to the apostle of the great millstone. And such brothers doing this thing in sincerity and truth and with charity. Shalom, wa baba ba.